Unsyndicated presents What the Puck with Sean Baligian.
I'm glad you could join us. It is intermission. Interesting first period, to say the very least, between the Jets and the Stars. He's Mike. He's Coach. He's Mike. Welcome to my humble abode. We had some barbecue tonight. We did some Duroc ribs. And what do we have? Like 5 different kinds of sausages? How many sausages do we have?
Cajun chicken, firecracker, loaded Italian, and bacon jalapeno.
I think I had every single one. They're outstanding.
Yes, we did.
Outstanding.
Half of them didn't make it in the house.
Good evening, Tom, in London, Ontario. Guys, thoughts on the first period? I thought the shots on goal were a little deceiving. It was 6-2, but Mike, you told me shot attempts were 24 for Dallas. Was that the number?
For Dallas, yep. So Winnipeg's getting in the way. They're doing what they have to do to take some of the pressure off of Alva.
It was, the ice was tilted for a good point in that period, but like we were talking about Mike Bohenik, it was quality scoring chances, but not getting the puck on the net. A lot of that for the Dallas Stars.
So you figured Winnipeg would have been gassed, but at the end there, they did have their own little rush in the last 2 minutes. This just looks like one of those games where the longer the Stars go without putting one in the net, Winnipeg's going to get one of those bad bounces the other way and go up 1-0, and then Dallas is in trouble.
Hellebuck. You know what? You want to change the narrative, Coach? There's only one way to do it, and that's not talk about how good you are, actually show how good you are, and look confident in the net.
Let your actions speak. They're right there, You don't have to say a word. He just goes out and does his thing. And the more they miss the net, their best quality chances Dallas have had, shots have been wide. That's just getting Hellebuck more confident.
They've only had a couple of quality, right in the slot chances. So they're softer shots, they're contested shots. Hellebuck's going to save those, and he's just getting more confidence.
Yeah.
Dallas Star backers should be worried.
I would be really worried right now. I think that the difference between Winnipeg, even with their history, coming home for a Game 7, and Toronto coming home for a Game 7, and to all the Leaf fans out there, if you guys are joining us right now, let me say this. And look, say their name and they shall appear. Ray is a big Leaf fan. He said the first period is similar to the Leaf game last night. Jets blocking shots, Connor making saves he needs. Let me ask you this, Ray, and I was serious. I posted something on Facebook. Props to the Leafs. They show guts, especially after that debacle in Game 6. But let's be honest, and I'll ask the Leaf fans this. Your level of confidence going into a Game 7. I'm not trying to be funny. See, he's already laughing over there. You'll know when I'm trying to be funny. I mean, that guy in the mask will show up, and things like that. But honest to goodness, it was nice. They did what they did, but let's look at the tail of the tape, okay? A team that has been the modern day poster of playoff hockey, grit, wear you out. We're just going to throw the puck on you and make you pay the price physically. So, in Paul Maurice's words, not mine, in Game 7, they're dead, or, Maple Leaf. Right? I mean, which side do you got?
Right. And I was laughing because I was talking about it on the way home today with a friend of mine, that how Maple Leaf fan must be feeling. You would think it would be excitement.
No,
and oh my God, they're dying.
Dread.
They are dying.
It's also one of those things
where
where
absolutely dying.
You would almost rather just go out in 6 and just, whatever, season's over. Now we get to go to Game 7 and just shit our pants for 3 hours.
And as far as Game 7, the Leafs have to play Florida's game. They've got to do the same thing. Puck retrieval. Dump the puck, go get the puck. Shoot the puck, go get the puck. Get on them and always want the puck. That's what Florida's doing well. And when I asked you, you said they didn't really do that much in Game 6. So.
I was surprised what Florida, and we were all talking in a group text, after game 3, and then you saw it especially in game 4, the whole leaning on them. The doing that, which I said, getting the puck in deep and letting that forecheck just wreak havoc. It kind of got away from it last night, Coach. I didn't see a whole hell of a lot of
It
it.
wasn't there. They backed off for some reason. The last couple minutes, after it was 2-0, they tried, but they weren't as aggressive as they had been.
Ted, good evening, fellas. Winnipeg very fortunate this game is still scoreless. Can the Jets now take advantage of it and get a lead? You are absolutely right. The ice was tilted for so long. I was stunned when they had. Now it probably changed after that late flurry, but there was only a minute and a half in terms of zone possession advantage for the Stars. It seemed to me like the ice was like this for a good portion of the time, and it was buzzing around the net. And again, that's why shots sometimes can be so deceiving. They were in good spots, but Winnipeg was doing a good job of blocking the puck, and Dallas was doing a good job of sending it wide.
Shots are deceiving, like you said, but time of possession in the offensive zone is not. And when we saw that, the first thing that came to my mind is like, Winnipeg's not in that much trouble. Like, this is that game where Hallebuck makes a save. They're still possessing the puck down in Dallas's end, and they're getting a couple scoring chances. Ottinger had to make that great save coming back across, or it's 1-0 Winnipeg. Like, I think we're all getting lulled into this Dallas because they're having the sexy time in the zone there.
Right.
But Winnipeg has got just as much.
Yeah, no doubt. Let me get some comments in here. Ray answered our question as the resident Leaf fan in the chat. I feel better with this team than years past, and it starts with Berube, who knows how to win key games. I think that's fair.
I'm 100%.
I think that's fair.
And I think Leaf fan has, like, this is a different team. They're built differently. They look different. However, the results right now are the same. So you can be happy with Berube and those guys. But a game 7 with a Marchand on the ice, it sounds real familiar to the hauntings of the past.
This is what we were talking about a few minutes ago in regards to Hallebuck. You want to change the narrative. You can't talk about it. You can't talk about the regular season you have. You know what you need? You need your core 4 to be the best players on the ice. You need Matthews. You need Johnny T. You need Mitch Marner. Again, I'm not calling out Willie Nylander. I'm just not. I don't think he deserves to be grouped in with those guys, and which is funny. Somewhere Don Cherry cringes because you're talking about a Swede that shows more playoff tenacity than the Canadians and the Americans we just mentioned. But it's Florida. Like, honestly, I mean, that's where I feel for you, Maple Leaf. That honestly, that's where
If it were anyone else.
it is different, but you're playing the poster child, right?
Yeah, I mean, you counted them out against Tampa, right?
Yeah.
Everyone was taking Tampa. They've been through it. They've been playing too many games.
Right.
Their runs are going to catch up to them. They made Tampa look like a might team.
The Toronto Maple Lions, the Buffalo Leafs will lose 4-2 tomorrow. Florida got away from their game last night, no doubt about that. How much do you think that goal Matthews scored last night will help him going into game 7? It has to. It has to. Right? I mean, he needed to get off the schneid. He needed to get off the schneid.
It has to help. I mean, we'll see. I mean, again, his health is coming into question and everything else, but we'll see. It's got to be a big
Even
one.
from a stress reliever standpoint,
Yeah.
like you said, I mean, you can finally just take a little breath, relax. You got that out of the way. Now you can just go and play your game in game 7.
And the thing is, his goal wasn't a Austin Matthews goal.
Right.
This is thrown at the net right on the ice.
And
It's a
sometimes,
weak
yeah,
goal.
that's what it takes sometimes, right?
Yeah,
It gets you
exactly.
going. You see the puck go in the net.
It breaks the ice.
Absolutely.
There you go.
100%. Yeah.
My buddy Mario. Sean, am I a bad guy for betting Shifley to score tonight due to the loss of his father this morning? Mike?
No.
I look at our betting expert, Mike. That's why.
If I didn't have as much money as I have wrapped up in the playoffs, I had the same thought. I'm like, he scored. Not only is he scoring, I would probably take him to score in overtime.
Yeah, or a couple of them. Yeah. Really bumped those
I
guys
take
up.
him in about 3 ways, right?
Mike, I like what you said there. I'm somebody that I think the Red Wings should do something like this. He said Wings should offer Nyes an offer sheet. Kid is a gamer. I firmly believe that the Red Wings should throw an offer sheet or 2 out there. I'd be surprised if they did. I would. I'd be surprised if they did. But it is not the no that it was 10 years ago. I've never pinned somebody down and said, hey, was there like a gentleman's agreement that you guys don't throw offer sheets out there or anything? I firmly believe, without anybody telling me at one point in time, that existed. And then I think it ended. And I think we've seen it more and more in recent years. And, they were few and far between before, and now we see them more and more in recent years. And I'm at that point where I'll say it again, and I'll keep saying this, as much as people like to pump the tires on this Red Wing or that Red Wing, today, right now, don't tell me what they're surely going to be next year, okay? I know, I've heard it before. Don't tell me what they're surely going to be next year. Today, what is today? May 17th? The Red Wings do not have a star on that team. There is not a star on the Detroit Red Wings. There just isn't.
There's some nice players. There's nothing
It
wrong with
is.
saying that.
Yeah.
They do not have that guy. No.
If Rantanen isn't scoring or setting up guys, who else on Dallas is doing anything? It's like they need him and Ottinger to win tonight. Paging Tyler Seguin. Tyler, you're a dynamic hockey player. You're a borderline Hall of Famer if you continue for a few years more. Paging Tyler Seguin.
He's one of the guys that missed their one. He had to hold that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, where Hellebuck was out.
Yeah, Halibuck's on the
Leave
one
the
side, he had to
opposition.
hold that.
Yep, just whiffed on it.
For as much as we make fun of the Leafs, Washington has only been past the second once in Ovi's 20-year career. Isn't that unbelievable?
Wow.
You know what? Of course, you know what somebody's going to say to that, Tom, and I know the point you're making. You don't win a Stanley Cup, and we're talking about Washington like that.
Oh, for sure.
We are. I use this all the time. Sorry to switch sports, okay? John Elway. People do not understand John Elway was a punchline.
Yes.
Watch old Simpson shows, and there were jokes about John Elway and the Denver Broncos.
Yeah.
You win 2 Super Bowls, not just one, but 2. The entire narrative changes. He's a winner. He's a gamer. All those things. And Tom, to your point, you're exactly right. If not for that magical run that they had in 2018, my goodness gracious, what might we be saying about the Washington Capitals?
Sure, they were saying that. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
that was the talk
Yeah.
of the Capitals until that.
Yeah, and then it all went away. I checked Vivid, $750 for nosebleed tickets for Game 7. You can get 2 lower level tickets to Oklahoma City and Denver Game 7 for the same. Damn, dude.
Wow.
Toronto's going to be fun tomorrow. Coach, you were bringing that up.
Yeah.
Toronto's going to be fun tomorrow.
You know, I got the Tigers and the Jays at 1:30, and then you got the Maple Leafs. I mean, can you imagine being a guy who goes to the ball game, hang out, get a bite to eat, go to a hockey game, go down the
What a
street?
day that would be.
It's
a dream.
Oh, yeah.
For those of you that haven't been there, the coolest thing I would say about Toronto is the atmosphere. Like the stadium, the baseball stadium sucks. It does.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
sucks. It is right. It's a big
It's a big
cement.
parking garage.
Yeah, it's a big cement parking garage. But the atmosphere, the outside of that place, of all the energy and electricity, and the food vendors are the best.
Yeah.
Like those big giant like Cajun sausages for $5.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's all we need, more sausage.
Yeah, there's even more up there if you guys were. But no, honestly, it's great. And the same thing, Mike, you and I were there for the season finale when the Habs and Leafs played. What was that, 2015? All the years run together.
Yeah, it seems like.
Yeah.
Stuff's getting old, don't it?
Yeah, but I mean, to me, it wasn't even so much inside the arena; it was outside the arena. There was just there was light, there was electricity. It was a
Look
great
at these
vibe.
games now. Toronto, Winnipeg, you know, all these, you got their little mall area,
It's the best.
just jam-packed with
Yeah, all these watch
people,
parties.
watch parties.
Thousands of people.
There's an empty one down there off of Woodward.
Well, yeah, I don't know if you heard. I told Neil Rule, like this summer, I want to go there one day with like some lunches and just sit there and have a few beers. Just because we don't know what it's like.
Yeah.
Just
right.
one random afternoon. Let's just go down there. Security come out and go, excuse me, what are you guys doing? Oh,
We got a watch party
Practice.
we
going
got
on.
a watch party.
Practice.
So that's
We can bring a barbecue.
That's what we're doing. Iserman doesn't have the stones to offer sheet anybody.
He's just old school.
I wish he would. I don't see it. I don't. Maybe he surprises us.
Right.
You know?
I just don't. I don't think it's a ball thing. I just don't think he would do it. I think he's that old school, like that gentleman's agreement. He's not going to do it.
Yeah.
It's our holiday this weekend. Great way to spend a Sunday if you're not camping. Absolutely. Nick said, I made it to Old Maple Leaf Gardens, luckily in '89 when I was 15. Sky Dome a few times. It sucks. Maple Leaf Garden was great.
Yeah.
It really was. It was a great place. It was a venerable old building. It was a weird section of town. There's no other way to say that. But I enjoyed Maple Leaf Garden a lot.
Absolutely.
Went there many
You
times.
clump that in with Field Olympia, Boston Garden, Chicago Stadium,
Yeah.
all them old stadiums.
Our resident goaltender, Ray, the Geico commercial with the goalie is driving me crazy. The pads are on wrong.
38 seconds is the only differential.
Yeah, that's weird.
38 seconds.
That seems so wrong.
That's a sneaky Winnipeg game.
Yep.
It's nicer now with the renovations. What are you talking about, Rogers? Ray, is that what you're talking about? I am into Rogers. Gosh, I think 2019. I think 2019 was the last time I went to Rogers. We went every year for, gosh, I would say a dozen years. We would always see a Jays game. Always go up there one weekend. Ray, to your point, I haven't been there since 2019. I'm gonna be interested. Hellebuck, if he's settling in, number one, that would be changing the narrative, and number two, Mike, I think you brought this up. Dallas might be in trouble. Now, I'm not gonna lie. So you may or may not remember this. He's an Oiler fan, right? So you got an Oiler fan and a guy that's been pumping the tires of the Oilers like since before the playoffs started. And Mike, listen, Dallas, Edmonton would be an unbelievable series. Winnipeg, Edmonton would be something altogether different.
That would be, you'd be watching a movie.
Really? No, that's what it would be.
With the fans and just
Oh my gosh.
Storylines.
Yeah.
Oh.
The conference final.
Smythe Division
Yes,
Western
there you
Conference
go.
Final.
There you
Holy
go. Hell
shit,
yeah.
would that be great?
Yeah.
Man, tomorrow should be good sports. Tigers, Game 7 and PGA Championship. Yeah, that's what it's all about. No doubt about that. All right, listen, the period started, to be honest with you. I don't want to do any more than this. I want to watch a game. So I'll check you guys soon. Thanks for checking in. Shep and I will be together Monday. I think Mike and I do hockey Wednesday. We'll get Mike and Jack sometime to do a double tag.
Love it.
All right. So for Mike, the coach, and the other Mike, I'm Sean. Thanks for tapping in, you guys. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of Game 6. And Cole loved it too.
What the Puck with Sean Baligian. Executive produced by Sean Baligian and Todd Losey. Theme song, incidental music, and related sound effects are from Always Pushing Forward by Elliot Middleton. Engineering, mixing, and graphic design support provided by the Unsyndicated Podcast team. Don't forget to like and subscribe on all your favorite channels. While you're there, be sure to rate and review the podcast. Got something to say to Sean? Call the Unsyndicated hotline at 248-237-3257.